Dark Signer Misty Tredwell and the rest of the Dark Signers are now leaked in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. They all have character IDs. It's clearly for the Duelist Chronicle event for Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds that we're getting in the end of April. But man, it is just weird to think about that technically Misty Tredwell is going to be in the game. She's not going to be unlockable, same with the rest of the Dark Signers, but it's just so weird the fact that she's going to be finally in the game. It is a little surreal, even though it's not the way that I wanted it to happen. Anyways, I'm going to roll the original intro that you guys are going to see in a couple seconds. I recorded this entire leak video before these leaks got added, but then when I refreshed duellinksmetas.com, it just updated and it showed all the new character IDs for all the Dark Signers in. I can't, I don't know what's going on, man, but roll the normal intro or I'm not freaking out. What's up, everybody? Watt007 here, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak video. Now, for today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak video, we're going to be specifically talking about some new cards that got leaked in the game, as per usual with these leak videos. The only difference is this time around is that I'm recording these leaks at 3:30 a.m., and due to that, these leaks just got fresh off the press. Like, these leaks are brand new, and due to them being so new, currently we do not know if all these cards that I'm going to discuss about in today's video are going to be for a box, if they're going to be for a structure deck, if they're NPC only cards, and all that stuff right there. Now, normally I would want to wait a couple hours so that I can, know what all these cards are going to be confirmed for, but due to the fact that one, I want to get this leak video out as quick as possible, and two, today is my mom's birthday, and since it's my mom's birthday, if I don't record the video now, I won't be able to record during the day. So due to that, that's why I'm recording this video at 3:30 a.m. So yeah, today's leak video is just going to be me reacting to all of these brand new cards, because there's a lot of really cool cards to talk about, and I'll give you guys my predictions on if these cards are going to be, box cards, structure deck cards, NPC cards, etc., etc. I'll be talking about all of those and giving you my predictions. And then whenever all these cards do get confirmed for whatever they are, I'll be sure to update you guys in the description in the comment section down below. So if you're watching this video hours later after I post it, be sure to go check the comment section or the description down below, and I'll tell you guys all that you need to know to stay updated. So without further ado, hope you guys enjoy my first reactions to all these brand new cards. Let's get into it. Now, before I talk about the cards in today's video, I want to discuss about the new character IDs and the new event and item IDs and the new man sleeve IDs. And first things first, let's get the elephant out of the room. Let me talk about the new character IDs. We have new character IDs for Dark Signer Roman Goodwin, Grady, Dark Signer Divac, Dark Signer Greiger, Dark Signer Misty Tredwell, and then we have Akiza's parents, which I don't want to mispronounce, but these are Akiza's parents. We have Mina, we have Professor Fudo, Sayer, Mass Media, Children, Man, and Shoddy. Now, for all of you guys that have been subscribed to my YouTube channel for a while now, or just been watching my content for a while now, you guys know that, would you look at that? Misty is right there. Misty is literally leaked in the game. Like, I don't know how to feel about this, because I know for a fact that Dark Signer Misty Tredwell is not going to be an unlockable character, because like I already stated, she and the rest of the Dark Signers are just character IDs for the Duelist Chronicle event. And honestly, knowing my luck, because 2020 has just not been a friendly year for me and a lot of you guys, but personally for me, besides this whole stupid epidemic thing going on right now, I've also been just having some annoyances with 2020. So knowing my luck, all that Dark Signer Misty Tredwell is going to be is probably just an anime screenshot. Like, that's probably all it's going to be, and I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever. The optimistic side of me is just going to hope for that hopefully all the Dark Signers that are for these new character IDs, I really hope that they're duels in the event that you have to do in the Duelist Chronicle event. Because as you guys know, with Duelist Chronicles event, you go through the board by rolling dice, and there's stops that you go into and you duel certain characters. And it would be really cool if you fought every single Dark Signer in the Duelist Chronicle event. So if that's the case, it'd be really cool to see chibi artwork for all the Dark Signers, and then hopefully they'll give character artwork for Roman Goodwin, Divac, Greiger, and Misty Tredwell for the event specifically. Knowing my luck, probably not going to be the case whatsoever. I honestly feel like what's going to happen is that the next leaks that we get in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links will have a bunch of new character IDs for all the Earthbound Immortals, and I honestly think that we're probably going to just have the stops as the Earthbound Immortals, and all these new character IDs are just anime screenshots for the Duelist Chronicle event, and then the stops will be just each Earthbound Immortal, because they've done that before in previous events. For example, in the Duelist Chronicles GX event, there was stops in that event where you fought all the Sacred Beasts, and the Sacred Beasts were technical characters that you duel against. So knowing my luck, that's going to happen, or they're literally just going to only do the stop duels for Cal and Carly and Rex, and they might only do those. So I don't know. I still gotta wait to see. It's really cool and it's surreal to me that Dark Signer Misty Tredwell is leaked in the game. Like, it's really cool, but I can't be super optimistic because to just face reality, I'm probably just a anime screenshot. And if that is, fuck you 2020. Suck it. And then before we leave the character IDs, I do want to talk about Shoddy at the end of this list. I may have mispronounced his name if I did, my bad, but that character is actually a character related to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. So honestly, I could easily see this guy as a new unlockable character sometime down the road, because we have not gotten a new character for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters in a long time, like in a very long time, and it's been long overdue since we got a new Duel Monsters character. So I could easily see Shoddy as a potential new character sometime down the road, and especially the fact that this is a new character ID that is from Duel Monsters, not Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. I think this is just a little, you know, it's like we're just gonna slide this character in here and he'll be unlockable months later. So I think Shoddy's gonna be an unlockable character sometime down the road, and the rest of the characters I just talked about are for the Duelist Chronicle event. Now the next really cool thing we're gonna be taking a look at is new event and items and new mat and sleeve IDs. And what's really cool about this stuff is that, as you can see on the screen right now, there is DD Castle. So this pretty much confirms it from one of my previous leak videos, is that we're getting a new DD Tower event, but they're going to be renaming it to DD Castle, which is honestly awesome that they're bringing back the different dimension event, because the DD Tower event was really cool, and the fact that they're renaming it to DD Castle means that this is a like brand new event and basically an upgrade of DD Tower. And what's also really cool is the fact that we're getting a new mat and sleeves for my boy Reagan Buux, Overlord of the Dark Lord, which I believe I talked about in a previous video. Yeah, I talked about this guy in a previous video. Anyways, I mispronounced this card's name, but the fact that we're getting a new mat and sleeves ID for that guy, and the fact that we're getting a DD Castle event sometime in like May or something like that, Dark Worlds might be making a comeback in Duel Links, which is really cool. Well, that's going to be it for all the new ID talk. Let's go move on to all the cards and stuff. Let's get into it. So the first card that I'm going to discuss about is Ancient Pixie Dragon. This card is a UR card, and for my prediction, I think that this is going to be a main box card for April. First of all, considering that we're getting a Duelist Chronicle event at the end of April, it would be really fitting to also get a new main box at the end of April. So I could easily see them doing a 5Ds themed main box in correlation with the Duelist Chronicle event with all the Dark Signers and stuff. So I think Ancient Pixie Dragon is going to be a main box card. This also could easily be an NPC card, but my fingers crossed, I think this is going to be a main box card. Anyways though, this card is a 7-star Dark Dragon Synchro monster. It takes 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. After resolving a field spell card that was activated during your turn, draw 1 card. You only can use this effective Ancient Pixie Dragon once per turn. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up attack position monster on the field to destroy that target. There must be a face-up field spell card on the field to activate and resolve this effect. This card has 2100 attack and 3000 defense. And I gotta say, Ancient Pixie Dragon is not a bad card at all. If you're playing a deck that utilizes field spells, like for example Arrow Mages, you can activate Ancient Pixie Dragon's effect after you resolve a field spell card, like, you know, Aroma Garden. You get to draw 1 card, and then also if you have a field spell on your field, you can target a monster on the field and destroy it, which is just really cool. So I gotta say, this is a very solid card. I could easily see this being in Duel Links because we got stuff like Chaos Dragon the Pioneer in the game. Like, at that point, anything can get added into the game. So I can see Ancient Pixie Dragon being a alright card, an alright generic 7-star synchro monster to get added to the game. I'm down for it. I think this would be a really cool card to fetch for, you know, probably in a main box. So that's going to be my guess. I think this card definitely might be a main box card, but yeah, really solid card. Definitely would like to see this in the game or attainable to the players. That'd be pretty cool. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be extremely excited about this card that I'm going to talk about, and the next card I'm going to be talking about is Stardust Dragon Assault Mode. This is a UR card that got leaked, and my guess is that this probably will be the cover card of an upcoming main box in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Considering I just talked about Ancient Pixie Dragon, considering that we got your boy Stardust Dragon Assault Mode in the leaks, I could easily see them, or I can easily see Konami releasing a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds main box in Duel Links, adding Stardust Dragon Assault Mode, adding Ancient Pixie Dragon, and release it near the Duelist Chronicle event that we're getting at the end of April, just for the love of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. And besides, we do have a lot of the main Assault Mode cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links through Jack's Structure Deck, and then that other mini box that added some Assault Mode stuff. So due to that, I really think that we're going to be getting Stardust Dragon Assault Mode in a future main box. This is probably going to be the cover card of that main box. It's not confirmed yet. That's just my educated guess, but let me go read Stardust Dragon Assault Mode, and let's go see how awesome this card is. So Stardust Dragon Assault Mode is a win level 10 Dragon Effect monster. This card cannot be normal summon / set. It must be for a special summon with Assault Mode activate, and cannot be special summoned by other ways except by its own effect. When a card or effect is activated, quick effect, you contribute this card, negate the activation if you do destroy it. During the end phase, if this effect was activated this turn and was not negated, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. When this card on the field is destroyed, you can target one Stardust Dragon in your graveyard, special summon that target. This card has 3000 attack and 2500 defense. So yeah, Stardust Dragon Assault Mode is just an upgraded Stardust Dragon, and with normal Stardust Dragon, you can only trigger Stardust Dragon's negate effect if cards got destroyed on the field. What's cool about Stardust Dragon Assault Mode is the fact that when your opponent activates any card or effect, doesn't matter what it is, you can trigger Stardust Dragon Assault Mode, negate it, and then you can bring them back during the end phase. So basically, Stardust Dragon Assault Mode is just a free negate per turn, which is really cool. So definitely a cool card to give a shot. I can't wait to experiment with this card and maybe build a deck off of it. I don't think Stardust Dragon Assault Mode is going to really, you know, change the meta whatsoever, because Assault Mode is a very gimmicky archetype or a gimmicky mechanic, but it's still really cool to think about that we could get Stardust Dragon in a future main box. I really think that they're going to make the next main box, you know, Assault Mode themed. I think that would make a lot of sense in my opinion. So there you go, another UR card right there, very awesome. Now I'm going to be honest, I really don't know what's going on at Konami's headquarters, because the next card I'm going to talk about in today's video is a UR card called Flying Elephant, and I read this card and it is one of the goofiest cards that I've seen in a very long time. But you know what? I'm very excited to try out this card in the game. Anyways, my prediction is, I'm going to be honest, I think this is going to be a main box card. This Flying Elephant card is something else. This is a 4-star wind beast effect monster. Once per opponent's turn, if this card would be destroyed by their card effect, it is not destroyed. Once per turn during their end phase, if that effect was applied this turn, apply the following effect. During your next turn, if this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by a direct attack, you win the duel. This card has 1815 attack and 1300 defense. This by far is one of the goofiest cards that I've seen in just Yu-Gi-Oh! I honestly didn't even know that this card existed. This card doesn't even look like it belongs in Yu-Gi-Oh! But you know what? It is, and I love this guy. Flying Elephant has one of the goofiest artworks. It has one of the jankiest winning conditions. And the fact that you can just win the duel by a direct attack with Flying Elephant is absolutely insane. I know, I'm going to give this card a shot and see if I can build a deck off of it if this becomes obtainable anytime soon. And bro, I'm honestly really excited to see just the meme decks with Flying Elephant. Hopefully, all of you guys watching this video will join the Elephant Gang squad, because this card right here is tier 0, that's for sure. So the next card I'm going to be discussing about is an SR card called Mekk-Knight Green Horizon, and I'm very curious on why Konami is adding this card to the game, and I'm unsure if this card is going to be in a main box or not. So let's go discuss about it, and I'll give you guys my thoughts and opinions on the card. Mekk-Knight Green Horizon is a light level 6 psychic effect monster. If 2 or more cards are in the same column, you can special summon this card from your hand in that column. You only can special summon Mekk-Knight Green Horizon once per turn this way. When an attack is declared involving this card and an opponent's monster in this card's column, you can target one Mekk-Knight monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. This card has 2100 attack and 1600 defense. Now, I'm in Duel Links right now because in order to discuss about Mekk-Knight Green Horizon, I need to show you guys a specific example in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links on how this card is going to work. Now, I'm not a TCG player, so for any of you guys that play the TCG and also play Duel Links, feel free to correct me if I say anything wrong about Mekk-Knight Green Horizon, because Mekk-Knight Green Horizon is a very interesting card considering it talks about columns. And for all of you guys that play Duel Links, I hope I can teach you something here, but just in case, correct me in the comment section down below. Now, like I already discussed when I read Mekk-Knight Green Horizon, the card states that if 2 or more cards are in the same column, you can special summon this card from your hand in that column. And if I remember correctly, basically what a column is that this line row right here. So all of these zones right here are columns. So if this card gets introduced to the game, essentially with the field like this, if I had Mekk-Knight in my hand, I could actually special summon that card for free, because Alexis has a Cyber Monster right here and a Face Down right here. She has 2 cards in this whole column right here, so I can special summon Mekk-Knight Green Horizon for free. Now, the thing that's going to be very tricky is the fact that currently in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, as you can see, when I summon a card, it automatically gets placed in the center column. I don't get a choice on where I want to put the card. Now, in the TCG and even with Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution, when you're placing your cards, you actually have the choice on whether or not you want to place the card in any specific area. So This is very interesting to see that we got Mekk-Knight Green Horizon leaked in the card or in the game's file, because we don't have certain mechanics in Duel Links yet where we get to, or the coding is not in Duel Links yet where we get to place our cards wherever we want. And this could potentially be an issue, or, you know, maybe not an issue, maybe it's just the fact that Duel Links is different from the TCG, but since we can't choose where we get to put our columns or where we get to put our cards, our opponent's basically going to get free summons with Mekk-Knights and whatnot. So it's very interesting to see that Mekk-Knight Green Horizon is in the game's files, because this could potentially be a problem in the game. Now, I don't know, and so far the leaks don't say that this card is going to be attainable to the players anytime soon, but it's definitely a little like, what's going on here, Konami? Why are you adding a card that has a kind of like specific mechanic when we don't have the flexibility to put our cards wherever we want? Because now, if Mekk-Knights ever become like a popular deck and we get a bunch of Mekk-Knight support in Duel Links, you're going to start seeing people like specifically put cards in certain zones if we do get that feature. But then if not, then I don't know, man. It's weird. Like, I don't know why they're doing this, but that's definitely a potential concern that we're going to see in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. So that's just kind of like my first impressions, thoughts on the card. You guys can tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. And if I got anything wrong, be sure to tell me in the comment section down below with this whole column stuff, because I'm not a TCG player, but I believe that's how it works. Nonetheless, though, this card seems to be alright. If they only add Mekk-Knight Green Horizon into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links and this is the only Mekk-Knight card, I don't think it will be that big of a deal, but I'm just a little like kind of worried on like what's going on. But still, Mekk-Knight Green Horizon by itself, not really that broken in my opinion. It's only a 2100 attack monster that you can only special summon if 2 or more cards are in the same column. There's other cards in the game that are easier to special summon compared to Green Horizon, like Cyber Dragons are easier to summon. So if this is the only Mekk-Knight card that gets added to the game, not that big of a deal, but I just wanted to tell you guys the whole column segment earlier just because it could be a potential problem. But yeah, this card, it's whatever. It ain't broken by any means. Like, it's a solid card, but it ain't broken by any means, that's for sure. So the next card I'm going to be taking a look at is a rare card called Rampaging Rhinos. Now this is a level 3 Earth Beast Warrior effect monster, and the effect states, once per turn this card can move to an adjacent unoccupied monster card zone. If this card attacks the monster in its same column, this card gains 500 attack during the damage step. This card is 1500 attack and 1500 defense, and man, it seems like Konami is really pushing the column stuff. I'm genuinely curious on the direction of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and honestly, the fact that there's this card and then the Mekk-Knight card that's related to columns in Yu-Gi-Oh! They better add the mechanic to where we get to choose where we get to put our cards, because things are going to be definitely very interesting if we get some broken cards related to mechanics or related to columns, and there's going to be like a whole new meta game if we don't get to choose where we get to put stuff. But I mean, even if we're able to choose where we get to put our cards, it'd still be a different meta game. So things are about to be very interesting in Duel Links. I don't know if this is going to be in the next main box. I don't know if the next main box in Duel Links is going to give us new column cards and we're going to have this new mechanic, but it seems like Duel Links might be getting like a new update to the game's mechanics. Like, this is crazy, man. I can't believe it. Now, the final 2 cards in today's video are related to characters from the anime. We're going to be talking about a card related to Mai Valentine. I'm going to be talking about a card related to Seto Kaiba. I don't know if these cards are going to be box cards, and in my opinion, they might just be either just NPC-only cards or event-only cards. First one we're going to talk about, though, is an SR card called Amazonas Arena. Now, Amazonas Arena is an SR card that states, when this card is activated, both players gain 600 life points. At the end of the damage step, when a player declares an attack, that player can pay 100 life points, inflict 100 points of damage to their opponent. So a couple of my first impressions thoughts on Amazonas Arena. You can probably combo this in a burn deck, that's pretty obvious. Combo it with maybe Yami Merrick's Shadow Game skill and just do burn, burn, burn against your opponent. So you could consider that. Also, what you can probably consider is comboing this with Ancient Pixie Dragon. So if both Ancient Pixie Dragon and Amazonas Arena both become attainable cards in the near future, you can combo both of those cards together, because with Ancient Pixie Dragon, that card states, so when you activate a field spell effect, you get to draw a card, and then if you have a field spell card on the field already, you can pop a card with Ancient Pixie Dragon, so that's pretty cool right there. Other than that, though, I can't really think of anything else with Amazonas Arena, but I think that the card would work really well with Ancient Pixie Dragon, so something to definitely consider about if both of those cards get attainable in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Now, the last card I'm going to discuss about in today's leak video is the UR card, Ring of Destruction. And honestly, I have no clue if we're going to have this card attainable to us in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. On one hand, I feel like we might, because Duel Links has been adding cards like Judgment Dragon and Chaos Dragon Levianeer, and they're considering to add cards related to columns. So at this point, Duel Links is wild Island, so I could see them add this card, but at the same time I can also see this as just an NPC exclusive card for the Tag Force event, or not Tag Force event, the Tag Duel event. But nonetheless, just in case if this card does get added into the game and is available to the players, let me go read its effect. Ring of Destruction is a normal trap card that states, during your opponent's turn, you can target one face-up monster opponent controls whose attack is less than or equal to the life points. Destroy that face-up monster, and if you do, take damage equal to its original attack. Then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the damage you took. You can activate one Ring of Destruction per turn. So this card's definitely a double-edged sword. You could potentially shut down your opponent from going into combos because when they start their turn and summon into one of their weaker monsters, since both of you guys have 4,000 life points since the beginning of the duel, you can trigger your Ring of Destruction and then stop your opponent from going into combos. So Ring of Destruction could be a really good turn 1 card for you and a really bad card to go against if you're going against this deck and you're turn 2. So Ring of Destruction could be very beneficial right that, but at the same time it is a double-edged sword because, for example, if you use Ring of Destruction on one of your opponents, like huge boss monsters that has like about 3,000 attack, you could trigger Ring of Destruction when you guys both have 4,000 life points, but then you both take 3,000 points of damage and it's still your opponent's turn, so they could easily wipe out your last 1,000 life points. So it's definitely a double-edged sword. Definitely a card where I could see getting added to Duel Links, but at the same time, I think in the right decks, this card could definitely cause a lot of problems. So I don't know, man. Tell me in the comment section down below if you think that we can get Ring of Destruction, but honestly, this is probably just a Seto Kaiba NPC reward for the Tag Duel event, or not reward, but card that Seto Kaiba uses in the Tag Duel event. Well, like I said, that was the last card to discuss about in today's video, and since I'm done talking about brand new cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's leak video and you want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links content, why not consider hitting that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on any single video or live stream that I do. And if you guys enjoyed the video and you have not already, be sure to go show your support by hitting the like button on the video down below. Nonetheless, though, that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak video. I'll go see you guys in the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak video. Peace out, everybody.